a big part of that documentary, that HBO documentary, was her claim that Marilyn Manson raped her on the set of Heart-Shaped Glasses, a music video that she was in. He hired her to star in it, made sure that she made more money than any actress made in a music video prior to that point. But anyway, she was the star of that. And there's a scene where the two of them are depicted having sex, and she's actually on top of him rather than him on top of her, but having in part of this, but having sex. And it's always been understood that it was simulated, that it wasn't real sex. There was, some gossip here and there at the time, that Manson himself encouraged, I think, because it made him sound edgier. Oh, we might have had actual sex in this video, but pretty much the consensus always was that they didn't. And now Evan Rachel Wood claims that not only did they have actual intercourse, but that Manson forced himself on her, which, again, if you've seen the music video, it seems strange because she's the one, and a lot of it, she's the one on top of him, and she's doing a lot of vocalizations, and she's very active in this. And so, my idea of rape is that someone is physically doing something to you that you do not want, or that you are resisting. And to me, what we're seeing, what's just depicted on screen in front of us, gives the lie to that. But also, here's my question to you. Did she ever voice any, I doubt she ever talked about that music video with you, first of all. Did she ever talk about Heart-Shaped Glasses, or had that not been shot yet?
It had been shot. It was not long before I had done into the picture, but she was very proud of it, and she said that it was, and it's impressed, but it was really romantic, and she had this kind of fetish for the blood, and thought that was extremely sexy. And
yeah, because in the music video, there's like fake blood being poured on them, or they're rolling around in fake blood. Now, did she tell you this specifically? Like you had in a conversation with you, she told you that she was proud of the video?
Yeah, she said that it was a turn on for her, the being in the blood, and thought it was, the part was extremely, not only romantic, but she was really turned on by
arousing. Okay. Yeah. So far from her saying to you that she had in any way been taken advantage of or coerced on that set, or that she was uncomfortable with anything that was done or regretted anything that was done. In fact, it's the opposite. She says that she loved it and it turned her on, basically.
Yeah, and I was not, I had never even heard of being into like blood fetish, but it definitely was something that she seemed strongly into. And for it to be the whole claim of her being raped and unwillingly and nobody knew, it just doesn't make any sense. I'm friends with 3 of the people that were on set to this day, and they're floored. They're just like, I don't know where she's coming up with this.
So people who were actually on that set that day, and yeah. they've said that they don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, because of what cancel culture is today, they're afraid they're going to lose their current positions. And it's really sad, because one of them would really like to, but he's afraid he's going to lose his current position, and he needs it for he's been working there for a long period of time.
I've talked to people. Sorry, I've talked to people behind the scenes as well. Maybe not through person you're talking about, but I've talked to people behind the scenes, not only with that video, but like other, just other people in Evan Rachel Wood and Marilyn Manson's background who they're afraid to come forward. Anyway, so okay, and then just one more question. So did you? Let me see how I want to ask this. Oh, I know. So another big claim that Evan Rachel Wood has made over the past months, and then also in that HBO documentary, is that Marilyn Manson basically plied her with drugs and alcohol or absinthe, and in fact, Evan Rachel Wood's mom said in the documentary that on the set of Heart-Shaped Glasses that Evan was really out of it because Manson kept giving her absinthe and they suggest cocaine as well. And then Evan Rachel Wood has claimed that she was basically forced to take drugs by Manson and that she felt pressured to, and basically like at the Halloween party in Vegas, where I think it was there where she's depicted snorting the cocaine off the Nazi knife, the German.
That was later on.
Oh, that was later. Okay, a separate occasion.
Yeah.
Anyway, the point is, like, did you ever see her being in any way like forced or pressured by Manson or his entourage to do drugs or to drink?
Never. He actually, that's the drinking part is where she was saying that she was, or this is getting to the Hollywood or the Halloween party, but like Manson didn't push drugs on anyone, like, and it was almost, it's not ironic, but she really pushed me to try cocaine, and I had never done it. I grew up in North Dakota. And then she wanted me to try ecstasy, but when I was trying to, she like kind of peer pressured me. She's like, "Oh, you don't know how?" She's like, "I've been doing this for years. Like, how can you not know how to snort cocaine?" And like,
she said she'd been doing it for years. She'd been snorting cocaine for years.
Yeah, I think she said that she was like 15, 16. And I was just like, I was really embarrassed because, like, this was at the Halloween party, and they're like, "Oh yeah, dude." She was really pushing me into trying a line, and I was definitely conflicted about it, but she's like, "Oh, just do it," and I did, and then like I didn't do it. Like, she's like, "How can you not know how to snort cocaine?" And I'm like, "I don't want to snort anything."
She said, "How can you not know how to snort cocaine?" And she said she'd been doing it since she was 15.
She said something about like that she's been doing it since she was like 15 or maybe it was 16. But that's one thing that has really bothered me, is that she acts like she had never tried drugs beforehand, and she came into that relationship with a well-established drug habit,